Pope Francis was face of the poor who transformed the Catholic Church, dies at 88 aged. Death comes after a long hospital stay. The death of Francis Pope has become the first Latin American pontiff in 2013 and was one of the oldest pope in the church's history of Catholic. From the beginning, honor Peter as the first foundation of Catholic Church. Come week after he was discharged from Rome Hospital, having battled a life-threatening case of pneumonia in both lungs. His medical team said that his condition had stabilized, allowing for him to continue his convalescence at the Casa Santa Marta residence back at Vatican. Last 2 weeks after leaving hospital, he directed the faithful by making a surprise appearance at St. Peter's Square. He has made a number of appearances since then, including spending 30 minutes at a prison in Rome on Tuesday and a visit to St. Peter's Basilica Saturday evening. His death will open debate about the future direction of Catholic Church, with cardinals from across the globe expected together in Rome in coming days to mount the pontiff and then elect his successor. An outsider figure of the first non-European pontiff in near 1,300 years, Francis campaigned at the poor, migrant and the environment, but the division over same-sex relationship and how to tackle abuse scandals within the church persisted throughout his pontificate. The Pope terrorists advocates for migrants saw him sharply criticize USA President Donald Trump's migration deportation policy in the month before his death. Francis, whose pontificate was contributed to the rise of nationalist population after found himself under fire from powerful conservative Catholic forces in the USA. Thank you. First Latin American Jewish to be elected, Francis was born in Jorge Mario Borgo, an Italian migrant on Buenos Aires in 1946. Was the first Latin American to remember the Jewish seat order to be elected Pope in the Church's of 2,000 years history. He was also the first Pope who called himself Francis. Argentina Pontiff quickly gained the reputation as a modernizer with an outside-facing approach, which saw him pick out wholly on humanitarian crises such as immigrant war and climatic change. He sought to reform the church by tackling elitist mentalism among the clearly demand and compassionate approach to divorced and governing Catholic and insisting that church welcoming everyone. He took a series of measures to clean up financial corruption in the Vatican and tackle the scourge of clerical sexual abuse, including laws to hold bishop content of cases. Francis also sought and enlarged laws of women working with the Vatican and authorized the president over the blessing to same-sex couples. He built bridges within the Muslim world with seeking to play the role in a peacemaker in the face of global conflict, particularly in Ukraine and the Middle East. His reforms saw his face anti-Semitic resistance from Eritrea conservation inside the church. Throughout the progressive Catholic felt they should have gone further in allowing the ordinary of married men as persist, shifting official teaching on homosexualities and giving greater space for women in ministries despite taking serious thought. Francis also failed to quell scandal of child sexual abuse and other form abuse. that have plagued the Catholic Church are disagree that made his personal responsibility to end, but they continue to demand the institutional charge in multiple countries through his papacy. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe on Ncuti TV show. Our ratings continue everywhere you are. We link people with friends. If you want to advertise us, it's your time. Different people, different culture, different nations, different society, different belief, and different food eating cooked style. So today we are going to talk about why people must eat or choose to eat either cooked food or uncooked food. All things start today. Make sure to subscribe on Ncuti TV show. Now let's go. The importance of eating uncooked food and its origin. In modern words, we often prioritize cooked and processed food than uncooked food, but there is an unavoidable importance of consuming uncooked food, especially when it comes to maintaining the healthy body and preserving the vital nutrients. The practice of eating raw foods has been representing a human history of millennia, and while the reason for it have evolved, its core benefits are timeless. This documentary aims to explore why eating uncooked food is essential and trace its origin back to your human history. Let's begin. The origin of uncooked food. Based on history, the history of consuming raw food can be traced back to the earliest days in human existence before the discovery of fire and cooking techniques. Our ancestors had no choice but to eat raw foods, primarily fruits, vegetables, and meat. The early human would have relied on raw foods for survival, as cooking not only required time, energy, but also the knowledge of tools. The lower food nutrient therefore was a necessity rather than a choice, consuming survival through the provision of essential nutrients. However, as humans discovered fire and began to cook food, it became the pivotal moment of our evolutionary journey. Cooking allowed to eat food variety, access of more calories, and digest food more easily. Yet, raw food still holds an important place in our diet for its unique benefits. About health benefits of uncooked foods. The raw foods are packed with enzymes that help the body break down and absorb the nutrients more effectively. Those enzymes are destroyed when the food is exposed to the temperature during cooking. By consuming raw foods, the body benefits from those natural enzymes, which can